Hi, and welcome to the Movie Order, where today I will be giving a non-spoiler review of Black Panther. First up, we have the direction, the acting, the action, and then all miscellaneous down below. Alright, so first with the directing. Ryan Coogler of Creed fame definitely showcases that big or small, he knows how to handle the movie. He knows how to tell a more character-driven story, despite needing to be under the confines of telling a blockbuster picture. Ryan Coogler definitely knows how to keep an eye on the details and keep the camera moving to keep your eyes focused on what's important. In this film, every character gets their moment to shine, and Ryan Coogler knows how to frame that so we know who we're supposed to be following in that scene. He also chose the perfect musician to make a lot of the tracks for the film, Kendrick Lamar. Ryan Coogler has made Black Panther feel that more extra special in a world where we get comic book films on a regular basis. He definitely makes Black Panther stand out not only in comic book movies, but in the Marvel films. Next up, we have the acting. Now, I am a huge fan of Chadwick Boseman. I think that he literally captures Black Panther. He is how Robert Downey Jr. was to Iron Man, how Hugh Jackman is to Wolverine. I think Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther, and he gives one spot on performance, because whether he's dealing with having to make decisions about his entire country as a whole versus his own personal choices, he brings a humbleness to him, especially when he's taking into consideration. Now, as good as Chadwick Boseman is, I think my favorite performance of the film would be Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger, because he is perhaps one of the best Marvel villains that we've ever had. I think that Killmonger is an excellent villain, and he may have more screen time than some of the heroes, but Michael B. Jordan knows how to sell a character. If you look at Michael B. Jordan's work, everything besides, the Human Torch, you actually see that he knows how to tell really well-rounded characters, and he actually embodies these characters in a really good way, and he is just a fantastic villain. We also get a look at Shuri, and she is one of the standout characters in the film, and I wouldn't be surprised if they tried doing her more based on the reception that I've been seeing for her character. Now, one of the few performances I didn't really care for was Andy Serkis as Claw. I thought he was a nice little cameo role in Age of Ultron, but now that he's out of the mocap suit, he really let himself go onto the edge of being really crazy. And while it would work as some characters, I just feel like he went a bit overboard, but it was still a good performance overall, and he made a great villain in comparison to Eric Killmonger. The Dora Milaje, featuring Lupita Nyong'o and Denai Guerrera, are amazing. Lupita Nyong'o isn't just your romantic interest, she actually has a story to tell. Denai Guerrera steals every scene that she's in. Her character Michonne in The Walking Dead may not be the most emotional of characters, but she definitely brings a performance in this role. Now, the action is spot on. During some of the trailers, you notice that the CGI looks a bit wonky, but that's because these heroes are super powered and they're not in robotic suits. The CGI may look a bit too bright at times, which subtracts from the costume, and it can be distracting. It still looks good overall, even when they go into stealth mode and stuff like that. I think the action still works. Seeing Black Panther weave in and out of these cars with his sister along for the ride, it was a very fun action scene. It was just a good time to watch and a visual marvel at that. We get to see Eric Killmonger and T'Challa go up against each other a few times in the film, and both are very entertaining. One scene in particular between them I hold as one of the best choreographed one-on-one fight scenes that the MCU has done, because they haven't really done a lot of one-on-one fight scenes. But I really appreciate the actual practicality they have of the actors actually acting these stunts out and becoming these characters. Other things to note about the film is, again, the music with Kendrick Lamar. He did a phenomenal job helping with the soundtrack. The world of Wakanda is a very visually realized film, and you see vibranium in almost every aspect of their lives. Eric Killmonger actually has a clear motivation, and you understand why he's doing what he's doing, although he's not doing it in the best way that he possibly could. In connection to the other MCU films, there are obvious nods, but I think for the most part this film does successfully be its own standalone film, and I think that's what's going to make it be great. It is a great film overall. I would give this film an easy 10 out of 10. I do think it is the best Marvel film that we've had to date, but that all comes down to personal preference. What do you think of Black Panther if you've seen it, and what are you excited most about going into it if you haven't?